What would you do for YouTube fame? In the case of Stomedy, anything and everything was on the table.
Yo, what's up guys? My name is Steve or Stomedy.
From his hilariously bad challenge videos, to his fake presidential campaign, and to whatever the hell this is, Stomedy just might have been the most unpredictable man in YouTube history.
So I've decided to eat dog food. You know, dog food, I heard it's very healthy for humans.
Experiencing a meteoric rise to relevance in 2016, this content court jester found himself at war with the two kings of commentary at the time, Leafyishere and Pyrocynical.
A good example of a pedophile is Leafy. Yes, Leafy is a pedophile.
But eventually, Leafy and the gang got bored of Stomedy, and when they moved on, his star fell back to earth just as fast as it rose. But what few know is that Stomedy is still around, and has carved out quite the YouTube rabbit hole for himself in recent years. From his bizarre TV repair videos, to creating a channel with a name often associated with sex fetishes, and even allegedly impersonating another YouTuber, today we're going to be taking a look at it all. Come with me on a journey down one of YouTube's weirdest rabbit holes. This is the story of Stomedy. I want to give a big thanks to Skillshare for sponsoring today's video. Skillshare is an online learning community with thousands of classes for anyone who wants to learn a new skill or take a creative side hustle to the next level. As a YouTuber that still edits most of his own videos, Skillshare has proved clutch over the years in regard to upping my personal editing game. Jordy Vandeput's advanced video editing with Adobe Premiere Pro is an all-time favorite class for me, as it showed me the beauty of masking. How about a little masking demonstration? Okay, so imagine if this mark here was like a giant pimple that I didn't want any of you guys to see. Check this out. Oh yeah, that's the magic right there. That's the magic that I learned from Skillshare, baby. And there's tons of other skills to learn, not just video editing. They've got photography, cinematography, writing, drawing, anything you can think of. So join the Skillshare community today. The first 1,000 people to click my link in the description get a 1-month free trial of Skillshare. Start exploring your creativity today.
What's up guys? My name is Steve or Stomedy.
Steve, aka Stomedy, first created his YouTube channel back in November of 2011. In the beginning, Stomedy made content that very much reflected what worked on the platform at the time. We're talking amateur sketches and the ever-dreaded reaction video.
Look at this smug piece of shit.
And while thousands had already taken a stab at these genres of content, Stomedy was really the first to master the art of what I like to call so bad it's good.
That shit just nasty, man. That's nasty, man. That's nasty.
Pardon the cliche analogy here, but Stomedy's early videos were like an alien's best effort at passing themselves off as a reaction YouTuber.
Man, come on, man. This is not an alien. This is just regular somebody with an oversized head.
Half the time you couldn't understand what the hell he was saying, and of course there was the infamous Stomedy laugh. Stomedy would garner a modest following making these reaction videos, but things really began growing on his channel around 2014, an era that some of you might remember as the pranks and challenges era of YouTube.
In this challenge, I am gonna be attached to a chair. Don't break your neck in the process. I need to break the chair.
Stomedy would engage in this challenge-style content, but in his own hilariously bad way. Stomedy's challenges were oftentimes so fake and ridiculous that only a child could believe them to be real.
Let me go ahead and ship myself to your president. What the heck? Somebody drop the box, man. Somebody drop the box. Oh, I got shot on the leg. I got shot on the leg. It hurts. It hurts. It hurts. It hurts. Ah! I think I'm dying.
But adults would tune into these videos as well, laughing their ass off at the baffling unbelievability of Steve's dumbass shenanigans.
Hey guys, so I'm inside Freddy Fazbear's house. Wait, I think I hear Freddy Fazbear's coming. Somebody open the door. I'm gonna have to turn off this line. Okay. What the heck?
These silly challenge videos are what would take Stomedy to the next echelon of YouTube fame, from tens of thousands to hundreds of thousands of subscribers. But he would eventually run into trouble after uploading his now infamous smoking cardboard challenge. It's hard to say exactly what Stomedy was trying to prove with this video, but whatever the case, at the time of its release, it was his dumbest challenge yet.
Hey guys, my name is Steve and today I'm gonna be doing this smoke tricks challenge. You know, it's just for smokers, you know, the people who smoke. I'm gonna be doing smoke tricks, okay? Okay, doing smoke tricks is so easy. I've been smoking for a long time, so my lungs look like shit, yes? But I'm a grown man, I can do whatever I want, you know what I mean? Yeah, anyway. Do not try this at home. This was a fail. If I need to smoke, I'm just gonna get a cigarette.
In true Stomedy fashion, it was one of those things where you watched it and were like, just why even do this? This isn't even impressive at all. It's just fucking stupid. And for some in the YouTube community who were fed up with the proliferation of these challenge-style videos across the website, Stomedy's video really was the straw that broke the camel's back. In many people's minds, this cardboard smoking video represented everything that was wrong with YouTube at the time. Low-effort, brain-dead content consumed by a mostly child audience getting hundreds of thousands of views sheerly for being somewhat shocking. Stomedy quickly found himself becoming a pariah. Conflict was on the horizon, and the man that would start the war that would become the commentary community versus Stomedy was none other than Colossal is Crazy. Clown first introduced Stomedy to the commentary community through his video published on February 1st of 2016 entitled Pranks. It was a critical yet comedic video targeting several absurd YouTubers from the time, with Stomedy being a prominent specimen mocked in the video.
And why has this guy got 200,000 subscribers? Tell me that. Oh, here's why. He's uploaded 9 videos in the last 48 hours. He's got thumbnails like this and this. This milk chocolate fuck has milked the fucking internet dry.
Clown's video shining a light on Stomedy's antics proved to be somewhat popular and caught the attention of even bigger commentary heavyweights, Pyrocynical and Leafyishere. And to say these guys were massively influential at the time would be an enormous understatement. These guys had hundreds of thousands of 15-year-old kids waiting in the wings to go make fun of whoever they made a video about. Seeing a cash cow opportunity here, Leafy and Pyro would jump in and make their own videos about Stomedy, kicking off an insane YouTube drama war.
This is what YouTubers become. You thought pranks were bad? You thought reaction videos were bad? We literally have kids rolling up cardboard, smoking it, and pretending that it's gonna kill them.
Drilling myself challenge. This is what YouTube is now. Literally someone grabbing a fucking drill and drilling themselves in the head and then uploading it to fucking YouTube. I'm sorry, but what the fuck is the human species anymore? There needs to be a nuclear war. It's over for us, okay?
Pyro and Leafy's respective videos directed at Stomedy would rack up millions of views and cause thousands of commenters to deride Stomedy in his own comment section. They despised his clickbait, the brain-dead challenges, and of course the laugh. But instead of rolling over and raising the white flag of surrender, Stomedy fought back. The man was unhinged.
Making fun of Stomedy, huh? Who makes fun of Stomedy? You don't know who you're messing with. First of all, the reason I did not respond at first was because if you can't show your face, then you're a B-U double ass what? By you not showing me your face when you talk to me, boy, that shows that you are the vagina. The biggest vagina. A good example of a pedophile is Leafy. Yes, Leafy is a pedophile.
With With these clips in mind, there was clearly some trolling going on here, not just from the Pyro and Leafy side, but also from Stomedy's side of things. Stomedy had good reason to aggressively respond to Leafy and Pyro, as this drama inevitably granted him new subscribers, viewers, and infamy. He was trying to keep the buzz alive. And during this conflict, he was arguably at the peak of his career and was closing in on 1 million subscribers, a milestone that we'll soon find eluded him. In the realm of YouTube, all good things come to an end, and eventually Pyro and Leafy got bored of discussing Stomedy and moved on with their careers. And by the end of 2016, the commentary community's interest in Stomedy was waning rapidly. Stomedy's growth was slowing, and occurring at the same time, you saw a paradigm shift within the YouTube community. The once reluctant tolerance of these prank and challenge channels had turned to an open hatred. YouTube itself started dishing out age restrictions to many of these channels, including Stomedy's, which dramatically slashed view counts on his videos and rendered his channel virtually undiscoverable in the YouTube algorithm. Views abruptly flatlined, and Stomedy was feeling his YouTube career slipping. In a desperate effort to stay afloat, Stomedy resorted to using extreme levels of clickbait and on some days uploaded numerous videos within hours of each other. But this really only scratches the surface of the degenerate SEO swashbuckling Stomedy employed to keep his channel alive. It's about to get a little weird. On YouTube, there exists a channel with over 11 million subscribers called Clunatic. It's a bizarre ASMR eating channel where a faceless entity simulates eating a variety of foods, candies, plastic objects, and toys. Some videos on this channel have gone massively viral, with one in particular racking in close to 170 million views. What does this have to do with Stomedy? Well, in what appears to be a half-baked effort to trick the YouTube algorithm into promoting his channel, around 2017-2018, Stomedy, the mad lad that he was, changed his channel name to Clunatic Dinner Style. Then Stomedy appeared to rip off Clunatic's titling format and thumbnail style to look similar to the actual Clunatic's branding. Yeah, so he basically facelifted his channel to look like another successful YouTube channel in the hopes that maybe people looking for that channel would accidentally go to his, I guess?
You have to make sure you have something like this. Like this, okay? On a broom. So when mom comes to your house, you hit him with it. And a little bit. After a few minutes of cooking Mama is done. Wow, Mama looks good.
Surprisingly, this channel rebranding tactic actually worked on a handful of occasions, with at least one of Stomedy's Clunatic-inspired videos racking up 11 million views. But in all honesty, it was a flash in the pan, and things on the Stomedy channel continued to slope downward. Even this shameless rebranding couldn't save Stomedy. His channel was floundering, and any income he was making from it had probably dried up by this point. And after years of failed experiments, finally, in the latter half of 2020, Stomedy's YouTube channel disappeared from the platform. Many have speculated that Stomedy's channel was banned due to violating one of YouTube's community guidelines, notably the spam and deceptive practices policy. But this remains unconfirmed, and Stomedy himself has explained that his channel was deleted by his own accord. Credit to Zog for acquiring this comment. At Zog, that channel was blacklisted by YouTube algorithm. No matter what I did, my videos were buried and not gaining any views, and most of my fans were not receiving notifications. I felt it was a dead end, so I decided to start over. And what exactly did Stomedy mean by start over? Well, allow me to introduce you to his weirdest creation yet. The YouTube channel Giantess Vore. For many of you, those words, Giantess Vore, probably don't mean anything. What is Giantess Vore? The word giantess refers to a female giant, and the word Vore, well, that refers to a sex fetish where folks get off to the idea of being eaten. Giantess Vore is essentially a sex fetish subgenre that one can find videos of on YouTube and other areas of the internet. Without showing you anything, it's basically videos of women like holding a camera, under themselves as to make themselves look like a giant, and then they pick you up as the viewer and swallow you. People get off to this. So here's what I have to say about this. First off, y'all motherfuckers need to touch some grass, seriously. And secondly, I have no idea why Stomedy decided to create a new channel and use this as the name for the channel. It's not like the Clunatic situation where there's a lot of views up for grabs by masquerading as another channel, because almost all of the giantess content on YouTube is age restricted, meaning there's like no views in associating yourself with this on YouTube. And the content that he uploaded to this channel generally had nothing to do with giantess kinks at all. It was just random Stomedy shit. Here's an example.
Here is my pizza. It got pepperoni and everything. It's glitzy. And then you hold it. Oh my god. Wow, this is horrible. That's the worst thing I've ever tasted in my life.
The only insight he gives as to why he named the channel this can be found in his About section. You guys are gonna love this. This is what Stomedy has to say. Giantess means Giant Educational Steve Stomedy, and Vore is my middle name. My name is Stephen Vore K. This is a tutorial channel, educational purposes only. Thank you. Got it, Stomedy. Thanks for the explanation. I had no idea that Giantess was an acronym this entire time. Now, eventually people in the Giantess community on YouTube, yes, there is a community for this, they started to get pissed off at Stomedy for naming his channel this because the content that he uploaded to it had nothing to do with Giantess Vore, and well, like, they were basically pissed at him for spamming their search feeds and muddying up the results. Many of these people left hateful comments on Stomedy's channel, eventually prompting him to respond to this giantess community in a video.
I don't like giantess video. I don't even know who is in their right mind to even attempt to watch this type of videos. It can make me so sick to my stomach. I don't know who would sit behind their computer and join this type of videos. I don't care what you think. I don't want you to like my videos. I don't want you to comment. I don't want you to say anything nice to me. Matter of fact, you guys have watched movies, right? There's always a good guy and a villain. I am the villain of the internet.
It's funny to me that even on a small scale, Stomedy still manages to piss off some community on YouTube. Now you might be asking yourself, how does Stomedy's new channel have nearly 17,000 subscribers? Well, that's likely just due to nostalgic people like me keeping tabs on him throughout the years, but it also has a lot to do with the success of some of his television repair videos.
My name is Kid Lee and I work for BBC Electric Company. The first thing you want to do is you want to grab your TV, just like this. Take it out and then shake it, like that, okay?
See, Stomedy has a video on this channel with close to 1 million views where he presents a tutorial on how to fix a television with a cracked screen. And does he actually fix the TV? Well, I'll let you be the judge of that.
What you do is find a washcloth or a rag and put some water on it. Just a little bit of water, you don't want to soak your TV in it, we're not giving it a bath, okay? What we're trying to do right now is we're trying to get the connection back. Where it's loose. So you want to push hard, but not too hard. If you push too hard, you're going to break your TV, and we don't want to break your TV. Okay, like that. Apply a little bit of pressure, like that. So what we're going to do is turn off the TV and see if it works, okay? Well, I hope it works. Why is it not turning on? Okay, there you go. Okay, it's turning on. So, let's see. It's on like Netflix, on the remote, Netflix. As you can see, the crack is gone, okay? It was just a loose connection. Have a nice day. I hope this method works for you, but it might not work for everybody. Like I said, it's just the last option to try before throwing away your TV. Have a nice day.
Wow, the BBC Electric Company better give Stomedy a raise. I mean, that TV looks good as new. He's a miracle worker, damn it. In true Stomedy fashion, because this TV repair video did well, he's turned this parlor trick into a 74-part series. Yes, seriously, at the time of me making this video, Stomedy has made 74 different versions of this silly-ass video concept, clearly attempting to replicate the success of that first one. And to put it lightly, this strategy has had diminishing returns.
Anyways, let's get started. Let's go ahead and do this. So today we're going to be using a blow dryer. So as you can see, you saw the crack earlier. or the thing which appeared to be a crack is gone, okay?
And with the giantess Vore and TV repair arc out of the way, you're now pretty much up to date on Stomedy lore. In the introduction, I made the statement that Stomedy was one of the most unpredictable YouTubers in the history of the site. From the lo-fi reaction videos, to the baffling challenges, to the war with the commentators, to the lunatic rebranding, the giantess rebranding, and the TV repair videos, the man has really been all over the place and has done some wacky shit in his YouTube career. So I stand by that statement in the intro. While oftentimes participating in derivative content, Stomedy is undoubtedly a funny creator and at times a masterful troll. He's definitely self-aware, enough to the point where he's able to make himself the butt of the joke for entertainment purposes, but he's definitely made several mistakes in his YouTube career. With that said, I can't help but feel like Stomedy still has some potential that could be tapped into if he only stopped trying to replicate the format of others and focused on honing in his own compelling style. Whatever the case, I'll be tuning in to see what Stomedy has in store for us next. A true enigmatic YouTube figure, that, my friends, was the story of Stomedy. Let me know what you guys thought about this video down below in the comment section, and let me know who or what you want me to talk about next. I want to give a major shout out to my patrons. I appreciate you guys. Wavy Web Surf out. Peace.